Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and this is actually attempt 2 at getting this game. The first time I tried to play this, the game went past the 20th inning, which PowerPros decides is a tie game and just moves on to the next game. And obviously there are no ties in MLB, so we're going to try it again. In that game, Tom and Frank both hit home runs, and Milwaukee immediately came back to tie the game after each shot. One was in the 8th inning, I think, something like that, 7th or 8th inning, and the other home run was in the 16th. I really thought we were going to nail it down then and couldn't do it, and like I said, then we ran out of time and just had to start over. So here we go, take 2. Mascara on the mound. The rest of the Brewers lineup is what you remember from the first series, here on our first road trip of the year. Kester at the plate to lead off the game. He looks at strike 1. Fouls this pitch away. Swing and a miss makes it the first out, not 0-2. 1 down, Marvin at the plate, hitting left-handed. First pitch is too low. And that pitch goes outside. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. And this one in the dirt. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Chief at the plate. First pitch goes outside. Grounds this one towards third. Ramirez will throw over, and that will be it for the top of the first. 1-2-3 inning. Tony Gwynn Jr. will lead things off for the Brewers in the bottom half of the inning. Our lineup, same as it ever is. Gill is going to start this game, his second start of the season. First pitch too low. There's a called strike. And that pitch too high. 2-1 the count. Gets in a miss at a curveball. And grounds to first. Terry steps on the bag. 1 out. Cedeno at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Aramis Ramirez at the plate. This pitch fouled away. Ground ball to first. Terry picks it up, steps on the bag, and we're all scoreless. 6 up, 6 down to start the game. We go into the second inning. Terry is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. I do apologize if my enthusiasm is not quite the same today. I already announced just for an hour and 15 minutes of actual recording time, and had to take a couple breaks to pick up my kids and deal with pink eye apparently after just a little bit sapped already. But the schedule says we play today, so we got to get the game out today. Terry grounds out to first. Frank at the plate. He has hit safely in every game so far this season. Do have to keep saying that until it's not true. Has an 0-2 count so far. And he will smack that one right to Cedeno, and that'll be 2 down. Tom at the plate. First pitch in the dirt. Second pitch swung on and missed. Is this going to get down? It will. First hit of the game for either team is a 2-out single from Tom. Zach at the plate now. He'll look at strike one. That's going to be another base hit. This one into the gap. Tom is pretty quick. He might make this into a run. He is going to turn for home, and he will make it there. Squirrels on the board early today. 2-out RBI double from Zach. Gives me some hope I won't be here for another hour and a half. Brings Joey to the plate. 2 outs, runner on second. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch called a strike. Ground ball to second. That will end the top of the second, but not before the Squirrels strike first. Ryan Braun due up for the Brewers in the bottom half of the inning. Gill's first pitch, a fastball right down the middle. And this is a line drive, but it's going to hook into the right field seats. Foul. 0-2. Looks at a fastball on the outer half, 1 down. Bill Hall at the plate. That sinker called a strike. Something I said earlier, but then was lost to the ages. I do think Gill's slider is underrated. It's only rated a 3 out of 7. But I think because it breaks so much differently than all of his other pitches, it really is effective. Bill Hall strikes out swinging. Nitro at the plate now to try to keep this inning alive for the Brewers. And he's going to swing and miss at the first pitch. Puts this one high in the air behind first. Terry is waiting, and he'll make the grab to end the second inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the third. Gill is due up in the third inning. Gill looking for his first hit this season. Usually, I would say on the whole of the careers, I do think Gill has been our best hitting pitcher. Has an 0-2 count. Swings and misses, strike 3. 1 down, we're back to Kester. He was one of 3 strikeout victims for Mosquera in the first go-around. First pitch goes outside. Second pitch goes inside. 2-0 the count. That fastball too far inside as well. 3-0. Kester taking all the way. That forkball was called a strike. Ground ball to Hall. He's going to throw over. 2 down. Marvin, also a strikeout victim the first time through. So it would have been Marvin, Kester, and Gill, I guess, would have been the 3 strikeout victims the first go-around. Marvin with an 0-2 hole. And he strikes out again. That ends the top of the third, though the Squirrels do lead 1-0. Mikado is going to lead off for the Brewers in the bottom half of the third. First pitch from Gill is a sinker for a strike. Pops up this curveball. It's in foul ground, but Chief should have a play, and he does. Van Hecken at the plate. Did get a hit against the Pirates. I don't think I noted it this time around. The Brewers still have not won a game this year. They are 0-7. A 4-game sweep against us, and then a 3-game sweep against the Pirates, though I don't know where that Pirates series was played. 2-1 the count on Van Hecken. I say that because Van Hecken is batting .43, but I don't believe he's gotten a hit against us. and he strikes out in this at-bat. 2 down, Mascara at the plate, taking his first at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Looks at strike 3, and that will end the 3rd inning. We're through the first third. Squirrels leading 1-0. Chief is due up to lead off in the 4th inning. Chief pops the first pitch up, and Van Hecken will have a play. 1 down. Terry looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Smacks this one through the left side of the infield for a base hit. That'll bring Frank to the plate. He ground out in the first at-bat and looks at a ball. Pops this one up. Van Hecken should again have a play, and he does. 2 down now. It's up to Tom, who singled and scored in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at strike 1 and then looks at a ball. Hits this one into left field for another base hit. That's going to put runners on first and second for Zach, who came through with the clutch RBI his last time up. Swings and misses at the first pitch in this at-bat. Pops this one up. Bill Hall, I don't think had to move at all, makes the play and brings us to the bottom of the 4th. Tony Gwynn Jr. due up for the Brewers. Squirrels still leading 1-0. Gill winds and delivers a strike. Swings and misses at a curve. Say 5 strikeouts for Gill the first time through the order. So he's got Gwynn at a 1-2 count. Grounds this one to Kester, who will throw over. 1 down. Ronnie Cedeno, one of those strikeout victims. He's going to ground this one also to Kester. 2 down. Aramis Ramirez apparently has also gotten a hit in every game so far this season. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swings and misses again, strike 3. We're into the 5th inning, still 1-0 Squirrels. Joey due up for the Squirrels here in the top of the 5th. 1-0 Squirrels lead. First pitch from Mascaro is inside. Joey fouls this one away. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Pops this one, but it will get into the seats. This one softly put towards shortstop. Bill Hall lets it bounce and then throws it over. That'll bring Gill to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Hits this one where Mascaro can play it himself. 2 away. Kester at the plate. He is 0 for 2 so far today. He's going to pop this into shallow center, and Gwynn will have a play. He, I think, was playing Kester shallow, as he probably should have been. We're halfway through the game. Squirrels up 1-0. Ryan Braun due up for Milwaukee. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. So that pitch is in the dirt. And that pitch is also not particularly close, 2-0. There's a strike on a high fastball. Goes back to the curve and gets another called strike. 2-2. Throws up the sinker and it is fouled away. Goes again to the curve, gets a swing and miss. 1 down. Bill Hall at the plate, struck out in his first at-bat. There's a ground ball to second. Kester throws over. 2 down. Nitro now at the plate. That slider didn't quite make it back. Curveball put into left, but it's going to hook foul. 1-1 the count. Fouled away. 1-2. Called strike 3. That's it for the 5th. Still 1-0 Squirrels, and Marvin due up in the top half of the 6th inning. Marvin has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Looks at a ball. Looks at a strike. And this pitch down and in. 2-1. Pops this one up. At least it won't be a strikeout. Van Hecken makes the play. 1 down. That'll bring Chief to the plate. Mascara starting to get tired. Pretty sure he's making a spot start here. As Chief swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And swings and misses at the third pitch. 2 down. Terry, 1 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. Hits this one into left field, and that'll be another base hit for Terry. Frank up here trying to keep his streak alive. Looks at a ball. Fouls this one straight back. Oh, this one gets away. That's going to let Terry move up to second. So Frank now with an RBI chance all of a sudden. He is going to ground out to Mosquera, though. All right. Still 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mercado to lead off. Gill cruising so far. Throws a curveball in the dirt. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Van Hecken at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at a curve for strike 1. He's going to ground this one to Kester. 2 down. Pinch hitter here from Milwaukee. They're going to turn to Jason Kendall. Don't believe we saw Kendall in the first series. First fastball's too low. Swing and a miss on the second one. 1-1. Pops this one, but it'll make the screen and foul ground. 1-2. And Jason Kendall's going to ground to shortstop to end the inning. We're through 6. Squirrels leading 1-0, and doesn't look like we're going to make a pitching change. The Brewers, though, are going to let Kendall have the rest of the day off and put in Derek Turnbow, who we abused in that first series. Tom with a couple hits already today. Looks at strike 1. This one's going to go foul down the first base line. And called strike 3. One down, Zach at the plate. RBI double and a fly out. Looks at strike one. Hits this one up the middle, and it will not get through for a base hit. Bill Hall with pretty good play. Thought he hit that a little bit harder than he did. Brings Joey to the plate. First pitch goes too high. Second pitch goes too low. That pitch in the zone. Don't know if we can say it's just right, but it was called a strike. Fouled away to make it 2-2. There's a base hit from Joey into left field. That will bring Gil up to hit. Pickoff throw almost gets away. There's a pitch and it is called a strike. That slider out of the zone. That fastball also out of the zone. There's a called strike, 2-2. Ground ball, 2-2. Down and out, full count. This is not going to get through. Hall makes the play. That'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels still leading 1-0, and Gil will be back on the mound. Alright, here comes Tony Gwynn Jr. He is ground out in both of his at-bats so far. Gil up to 9 strikeouts now after 2 times through the Brewers' order. Has Gwynn at an 0-2 count. Throws a slider to strike Gwynn out for the first time. Ronnie Cedeno, he's 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Fouls this pitch away. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down, Aramis Ramirez at the plate. Ground out and struck out so far today, as that pitch goes too low. This one is called a strike. 1-1 the count. Make it 2-1. Goes to the sinker, and this is just foul down the third base line. 2-2. And there is the first hit and first base runner of the game for the Brewers. Breaks up the perfect game. With 2 outs in the 7th inning, brings Ryan Braun to the plate. 2 outs, runner on first. Make it 0-2 now. Gets him to swing and miss at the curveball. So, well, apparently that's Gil's 1000th strikeout of the year, or of his career, rather, not of the year. What year that would be on your second start. Does break up the perfect game. Squirrels still leading 1-0 though. Kester at the plate. Looks at a ball. Looks at another ball. Swings and misses at a pitch right down the middle. 2-1. Looks at a pitch, very hittable pitch. 2-2. Looks at the exact same pitch for strike 3. Marvin 0 for 3 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. So this is already easily Turnbow's best outing against us, I'm pretty sure. Has an 0-2 count and a swing and a miss for strike 3. That brings Chief to the plate. He is also 0 for 3. Gets a hold of this one. That should leave the yard. And it does. A 429-foot shot. Chief is going to get credit for the first Squirrels home run of the season. 2-0 Squirrels now. We can all breathe a little easier after what happened in the first attempt to play this game. That brings Terry to the plate. He's got a couple hits today. Looks at a strike. Grounds this one to first, just foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 8th inning. We could let Gill go for the shutout, but I'm already afraid he's going to have to miss a start pitching the 7th. So we'll go ahead and let Hermida try to do his setup job. He was not able to complete this earlier. We'll see if this goes any better. Also going to put in Phil since he and Miyake had both gotten their first hits, but that got wiped away with the 20 inning thing. So we're going to let Kester play first. Alright, Bill Hall looks outside. And that curveball called a strike. 1-1 to count. It's almost like slow pitch out there when he throws that curve. Swings and misses at it. 1-2. And hits that into right field, but Zach able to make the grab. 1 down. Nitro at the plate now. He's going to pop up a curve. Tom is not quite going to have a play. Way behind a fastball, 0-2. And then swings and misses at a curve. 2 down. Mercado at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Puts this one into shallow left, and Frank can't quite make the play. There's your second Brewers hit and base runner of the day. We're going to get a pinch runner. Yabin is going to come out, only upgrades the speed by 1. Van Hecken looks at a ball outside. And then a curveball outside and probably too low. There's a called strike on a fastball. Swing and miss at the curve. 2-2. And do it again. That ends the 8th inning. We go into the 9th inning. Squirrels leading 2-0. Frank due up to try to keep his hitting streak alive in the 9th. Yavin will stay in and play short. Kapler is going to come in to Bill Hall's spot. As Turnbow getting tired and has a 2-0 count on Frank. Neither pitch particularly close. Frank gets a hold of this one. He will keep his hitting streak alive with a home run to dead center, 436 feet off the scoreboard. So Frank gets his home run back. Makes it 3-0 Squirrels. We'll see if Tom can get his homer back. Although it won't be against Turnbow. Carlos Villanueva is going to come in to try to finish this game off for the Brewers. Tom with a couple hits, though he did strike out in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one towards third. Ramirez throws over. 1 down. Zach at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. This one just outside. Bit of a ballsy take there by Zach, although not super meaningful at this point. 2-2 the count. Fouls this pitch away. Pops it up. Van Hecken under it and makes the play. Well, Joey's going to have to get a hit if Phil's going to get a shot this game. As he looks at strike one. And that pitch too far inside. Possibly high as well. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And that changeup too high, 2-2. And a ground ball to third. That'll end the top of the ninth. Squirrels up 3-0. Pitcher spot due up first. For right now, they're going to turn to Scott. Here comes Shibuya to hopefully get a stress-free save. It's probably not going to matter, but... Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Start over. Pitcher. Shibuya goes into Joey's spot. Miyake, we're going to let play first. Go there. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. In the original recording, Shibuya did have a chance to try to get the save in like the 16th inning and couldn't do it, so only had a 1-run cushion then. Brewers changed their mind about Scott, instead go to Muto. First pitch too high. Second pitch swung on and missed, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Ground ball to first. Miyake picks it up, steps on the bag. 1 down. Gwynn Jr. 0 for 3 today. Looks at a strike. Grounds this one, and oh, actually that's going to turn into a hit. Placed it well. Miyake picked it up, but couldn't make it back to the bag, and just couldn't have bunted it any better. Brings Cedeno to the plate as the... well, no, not the tying run. He might have just grounded into a double play. No, can't get the play at first. 2 down. Aramis Ramirez did get a hit in his last at-bat to keep his season-long hitting streak going. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Ooh, just inside on the fastball. There's a pop-up. Tom should have it. He does. That ends the game in 9 innings. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Milwaukee Brewers 0. Look at a few highlights today. First, the early run to make me feel better about not having to go to extras. And we should see both big flies to really help me feel better about not going to extras. Yeah, neither one left any doubt. Both were absolute bombs. And Zach, your player of the game for driving in that first run. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we're back here in Milwaukee again tomorrow. We will see you then.